Hi everyone, welcome to School of Scarlet. Today I'm coming to you with another message. So as I was coming out here to my usual spot that I share my messages with you at, I found this feather. So this was exactly here at the spot that I talk. So that might be significant to someone. So look at that. Comment down below if you happen to know what kind of bird this might have been or anything like that. And then the other thing that stood out to me was this leaf. It's like this dark kind of red maroon color that I really like. So I picked that up. Anyhow, so that's what I found. That might be significant to someone. But today's message is all coming around baseball. Why is it coming around baseball? Well, I think because the other day I went to a baseball game with my family, and so I might have that in my mind. So I'm seeing all of these visuals around baseball. So I want to share this message with you about baseball. So we went to the Astros game. I live around Houston area, so Astros is our baseball team, and I'm a fan. They've been to a couple World Series recently, so that has really hyped everything up around here. So anyhow, baseball is something that my daughter also likes, so I decided to take her to a game this summer, and so we went the other night. And it'd been a while since I'd been to a game, and I was just really paying attention to the way things were. And it was getting really exciting. All of a sudden, they had a player on each base, right? They had a fully loaded bases, right? And so I tell my daughter, come on, I hope they bring them all home. And so all of a sudden, I would get the visions of bringing them all home. So what's coming through to sharing with you is that just like a baseball game, the purpose of a baseball game is to get all the players out there and then bring them all home. So what we're experiencing here in our world in this life is we're getting out there, we're experiencing life, we're getting out there on the field. But the real purpose after we get out here and experience all of this is to bring it all home, to come back to our sacred heart, to the kingdom within, to experience the sacred heart. So we're wanting to come back home. So that's the message, is that the ultimate goal in life is to truly just experience and then find our way back home. That's all that's going on here. So just like that baseball game, that is exactly what is happening here. So if anyone is listening to this and having some confusion of what is the purpose, what's going on here, the purpose, the message coming through is that the purpose is to get out there and experience and then make your way back home. And it doesn't matter how long it takes you to make your way back home, but you will make your way back home, and it's fine. Whatever that process is, it doesn't matter how long or, whatever it takes. So be gentle. Just understand that being out in that field is part of this process. The other thing that's coming through is that each base, there's different bases, right? First base, second base, third base, and then we get home. And so the bases are signifying a message as well, that there are different stages and we will experience different things at different times. We'll experience obstacles and challenges, and these are okay. Just like in baseball, they might experience a difficult pitch, maybe some strategy or something is difficult. There are challenges and obstacles in baseball, but it is part of the game. It is just part of the game. So that's what's coming through for someone, is that the obstacles and challenges that you may be experiencing, they are just part of this game, okay? So each one of those bases is signifying like a different stage that we're working through, that we're going through. And we experience life totally different in these stages. And some stages, we're oblivious to some things. Some stages we're more aware of things. And so we begin to change and experience things differently. And that's just part of the seasons of life. And what's also coming through is that the later seasons of life are no less important than the earlier seasons of life. Many times people think that when they're in their later years, that's it, or even people don't want to be around older people. I've heard about that in psychology. And so it's not about that. There's different stages in life, and those stages are very beautiful as well. Those older people that, let's say, are now retired, they have the abundance of time to nurture children, to go talk like, at libraries, or, help volunteer, to be more one-on-one with people. So that's a blessing. That is something great. So whatever stage or base you find yourself currently, embrace it fully. Don't see it as something bad or something good or whatever. It is just a stage, and you'll move through that when you'll have an experience of that. And you're being called to just truly experience it fully in this moment now. And then soon you will move out of that. And what happens when we move out of those stages? Like, I look back now to when my daughter was a baby, those stages, those time periods, they go by so quick. And so it's really important to really just be in the moment there. Oftentimes people are wishing to be in a different time. And so what's coming through is just be in this moment, okay? And so in baseball, let's say once someone comes on home, right? That's a big celebration. So what's coming through is that once you make it home, you have the understanding of returning to your sacred heart, of the kingdom being within, of the truth. Once you have that understanding, celebrate, because even if you go out there and play again and you're out in the field again, you will remember, you will come back home. And that's just a celebration. That's something to be celebrated, that you are in line and you realize the truth, okay? So coming on home is a celebration, but what's also coming through is that in baseball, I know when I was watching this Astros game the other day, every little feat was a celebration. So when someone was, someone caught the pitch, or, someone, scored or got someone out, any little thing was a celebration. The crowd began to cheer for every little thing, not just because someone came home. For every little feat was a celebration, a big cheer, a song, something behind it. And so what's coming through is to take all of the little celebrations that you have, or not all of the little celebrations, all of the little um, feet, spaces forward. I'm seeing like steps forward that you've taken. All of those steps forward that you've taken so far, celebrate those. No matter how small you feel that they are, they're actually big steps. They're actually steps forward. It doesn't matter how small you think they are. In the grand scheme of things, these things actually multiply. So what you think is one little step and one little step, it doesn't work that way. It's one little step, and the next step's not a little step. It's actually like this. And it gets bigger and bigger, and it just multiplies. And before you know it, one step is equal to many little steps. So that's what's coming through. Anyhow, so all of this message is coming around baseball. The point of baseball is to get all our players out there, have a good time. It's about teamwork as well. Baseball, there's all kinds of players, right? Each player has a role. What's also coming through is that each player in our life has a role. The people in our relationships, the people that we see every day, those relationships we have, they each play a role in our life. They are our team. And we must try to have them as a team and unite with them. And just like you do in baseball or any sport, it's important to have teamwork, to get along with those that are, in relationship to us. So that's what's also coming through, is that teamwork is important here. We are a collective. And, if you need guidance, if you, whatever, we're all a team here. Okay. So this is like a collective of all of our consciousness together. So, yeah, get together with those people around you, connect with them, connect with others, like this community. There's a community at School of Scarlet. You're welcome to email me at schoolscarlet@gmail.com and get on my mailing list. So there is all of this out here for you. And what's coming through is that this really is a process of unity and then coming back home. So that's what this message is all about. I hope that this message resonated with you. If it did, give me a thumbs up, a heart, or comment down below. I love getting y'all's comments and commenting with y'all. It's been really fun to do that. To everybody that's new here, please subscribe, come back. I would love to see you here again. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all.